YouTube Live.
Somebody has to do it, right?
Yep.
Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes. Joining me tonight, you know who's here with me, the one that's always here, Rich Cooley. Me and Rich.
It's me.
You got the two best here tonight. Dennis is working. God knows what Scott's off doing. Probably,
yeah, it's hard to tell on him.
Probably playing with his blowgun.
yeah, maybe he's chasing those critters around.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. That's probably him sending you a message right now.
Yeah, that was my teardrop. I turned my phone volume off.
So what's been going on, Rich?
Well, I went hunting yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Tried to get another deer.
And?
Struck out. I didn't see a daggone deer at all.
Oh, and you got, what, one more weekend?
Yeah, I got next week yet. Next weekend. It actually goes out on Martin Luther King Day.
That's the last of it, huh?
Yep, that's the last day of archery and flintlock.
Oh, that's right, muzzle loading. I always forget about that.
Yeah, I took my flintlock out. And, think about this for a second.
Okay.
You got a deer, probably weighs, 80 pounds to 100 pounds to 150, 200 pounds. It's walking through the woods.
Right.
And you can hardly hear it most of the time.
Yeah.
You got a 2-pound freaking squirrel. Walks through the woods. It sounds like it's coming from a mile away. Why is that?
Dude, that's a fact. I don't know how many times.
Squirrel makes more freaking noise than anything, and a daggone deer will sneak in on you, but a daggone squirrel doesn't, and it weighs about 2 pounds.
I know. Or even better yet, those little dang chipmunks. Them things are noisier than a squirrel.
They are.
And they're even smaller. You know?
Yep.
Been sitting in the woods many a times, and you hear that.
And every time you hit your.
Yeah. You go, all right, they're coming.
Like, here we go. That's a squirrel.
That's a stupid chili winkle. It's like, dang things. I don't know why. It's always been like that.
Yeah, I just been doing a lot of smoking meat and did
smoking meat,
ring bologna, and summer sausage.
Yeah.
Now I got some venison, so.
Not me. Just been.
Then I made some Canadian bacon. That turned out.
That's always good. See, I would like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to make next. I don't know.
Don't you make any like breakfast sausage? Or no?
I can make some sausage up, but there's no reason to really smoke that.
Oh, okay.
You can put it in the casings or whatever and then just fry it when you need it.
Ah, I got you.
There's no need to smoke the sausage.
Yeah, I got you. See, I don't know.
Yeah, I've done that already. I've made the small sausage links.
Yeah, like sausage links would be good.
Yeah, I can make my own sausage and then go ahead and put it in the casings and just cook them.
See, that would probably be good. I would try
it. It usually turns out pretty good.
I bet it does.
I got to make an order. I order a lot of my stuff online. So.
Oh, for your like casings and.
Yeah, sausage maker.
Sausagemaker.com.
Yep, sausagemaker.com.
Of course it is. Not to change subjects, but what do you think about what's happening in this world this week?
Oh my God. I tell you what, I don't know what we're in store, folks, but I'll tell you what, you better batten down the hatches and hold on.
Yeah, buddy. Seems that way, don't it?
We're in for a ride.
Yeah.
They're trying to oust a man and kick him out and get him another strike under his belt before he gets out and kick him while he's down. You know what I mean?
Alone.
They want to try to impeach him again just so he don't get a chance to come back,
Right.
because if they impeach him this time, he won't be allowed to run the re-elect again.
Right.
And they'll lose the funding, which that ain't no big deal. They give them so much money a year or whatever, traveling expenses, and
Right.
you don't need that. And then they don't give you a detail.
Oh, they don't give you a security detail? He probably don't want that anyway.
No, he probably don't want it anyway.
More
But still, they're just trying to run him down before he gets
Yeah. Yeah. It's like that's like kicking when he's down. Like I'm alone. What the heck's wrong with these people? They're nuts. If you ask me. I know we was talking earlier. It's like they're big stimulus checks. I still haven't got mine. It's like, really?
Yeah. I got mine. I got mine on the 4th. Didn't hit my bank on the 4th.
See,
of course, me and my wife did. So
I think about these people that really, really, really need it.
Yeah,
and haven't gotten it yet.
And I mean, in all truthful, it's not that I don't want it.
I
mean, I'll take it, but I'd rather have them get more, get nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I'm working.
Right, me too.
But if they're gonna send it to me, I'm gonna keep it.
Me too.
I just wish that they would, use some common sense and find the people that actually needs it and give it to them.
And that's the thing. There is no common sense.
Yeah. I know. And I know somebody's going to say, well, why don't you just give it to somebody?
Give it to me, Rich.
I actually contributed in different ways. And when I see somebody at the store that is struggling, I do help them out.
See, that's awesome.
Like
it's awesome, Rich.
A couple elderly ladies in line going through the checkout, don't have enough money, want to put the stuff back, and I paid for them.
Wow. See,
I mean, if you do stuff like that,
that's right.
That could have been my mother.
See, there needs to be more people like that.
Yeah. I mean, that could have been my mom there, or it could have been my aunt. It could have been anybody.
You're right.
And I said, ma'am, where are you going with that? She said, well, I got to put it back. I don't have enough money. No, you don't. Here.
you got enough now.
Of course, they cried and everything.
But, because people aren't like that no more, Rick. That's why.
It's not like that.
No, that's the problem. Them days are long gone.
And it doesn't hurt to do that every once in a while. You know what I mean?
No.
If you find somebody that's in a tough situation and you can help them out, help them out. The problem is everybody always asks for something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes. It's nice when they, like you said, they weren't even expecting it.
No, they were very shocked.
That was a great thing to do.
And pay it forward.
Yeah. I agree. Pay it forward. But so many people in this world that just don't no more. They want to help for themselves. And that's the problem.
Yeah, that's a lot of the problem.
It is. It used to not be like that. You used to look out for your fellow man.
Keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. But but if you keep nailing them rich, there's going to be more poor people getting poor because they're going to start laying people off or cutting their hours or whatever. They're not.
Yeah. Now I wonder what all this.
I mean.
Yeah. See, it's nuts. I just wonder what all this will do to like the precious metals and stuff.
I don't know. I'm worried about the 401ks that I had built it up.
Yeah, that too.
I made a lot of money, the past 4 years off the Trump.
Yeah, and it could disappear overnight. And
now I'm afraid of losing it.
Yeah, yeah, that's scary. You worked.
I did some switching around and got it out of my what do you call it? Serious stuff and went back to the regular basic,
Okay. Gotcha.
Safer stuff, I should say.
Right.
I'm out of that risque part of it,
Good idea.
That way if the market does freaking crash, then I don't lose my whole stuff.
Right. You don't want to lose it all. It's bad enough to lose some of it. You definitely don't want to lose it all.
Yeah, you got to be smart.
Right now you do. In these times, you must be.
Because you don't know. It's too early. It didn't even hit yet. So,
right.
Jeez, you'll know what's going to happen here at the end of the month.
You think about the end of the month.
That's when they'll start throwing stuff out there, and we're doing this, we're doing that, and we're doing this, we're doing that.
Yeah.
Then you're going to start seeing the market crash if it happens.
It's freaking nuts, is what it is.
I hope it doesn't. But
I hope it don't either. But the odds are very good that it will. It's just anarchy. Speaking of anarchy, I wonder what these precious metal prices are like.
I don't know. You gotta tell me.
I got them. Yeah. You want me to read them?
Yeah.
All right. I got gold is at $18.55.20. That's up $8.80. And silver is $25.30. That's up 57 cents. This is probably from Friday. Platinum, $1,058. That took a $15 drop.
Wow.
Palladium, $2,396. That's up $1. And rhodium. Where do you think rhodium's at?
I don't know. We're still at 18,000.
We're in the 18s. 18,850. Almost 19.
Cool.
It'll be at 19 by Wednesday, I bet you. Yeah.
What's a Bitcoin at?
Oh, that one I don't know. Jaron?
Jaron would know. It was 30 something. I don't know.
What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin's got to be up there too. Yeah, my thing don't show Bitcoin. It shows a bunch of others.
I'm sure Jaron knows.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Jaron, what is Bitcoin? Tonight, like I said, Rich is going to do his segment, and he's going to do some lost treasures.
Mm-hmm.
And we still got some weird laws. And
it is 37,361
for Bitcoin.
For Bitcoin.
Booyah.
For one Bitcoin.
For one Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to learn about Bitcoin. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But
all I know is if you only paid $2,000 for one, one of them is worth 37,000.
You'd be smiling.
Yeah, but the thing of it is you got to know when to sell it or know when to get out before it crashes. I mean, or it could get higher.
Yeah,
I could go up to 50,000. You never know.
Who knows where it'll stop?
Yeah.
Now,
Jaron watches the charts, and he's got a pattern that he does, and
it's working.
You know what you're doing, you can make some money.
You can. That's the good thing. Now here's another iffy subject, Rich. What do you think about everybody leaving like Facebook and stuff?
I don't know. I never really thought about it.
But
they're trying to get rid of it already. They're already shutting it down tonight. Which I don't see how Facebook can do that. But
it's not just Facebook. It's Amazon and Google and all those, YouTube, every one of them.
Yeah.
They're all in on it. So it's
I guess because it has something to do with the app. The app that they have or something.
Yeah, they're not going to even have the app on the App Store.
Mm-hmm.
Or so, but it's just like everybody, talking about leaving Facebook. And
but there's people that's going all the different ones now. Parlor, and then I heard some Go Duck. What is it? Go Duck?
Oh, geez, I don't even know.
Some other one, Mimi or Mimi or something. Some other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of different ones they're throwing around.
I know, that's the thing. It's like, I don't know. Don't know what to do. Should we leave Facebook? Should we stay? It's not like
I'm staying. I mean,
right. I use it for the site and the show mainly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when do you see me really ever post something? Never. If we have a guest on the show, I'll post it. Or if I'm sharing something from Amra, that's usually it. I do not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really post nothing. So that's the thing.
Dar said a lot of the news sites are taking away the comment sections. So they don't want you to call them out.
Oh. See? I don't know. It's
Duck, duck, go.
Duck, duck, go?
Yeah, I guess that's one of the sites.
Whatever happened to freedom of speech?
It's going out the window, man.
It seems that way, right?
Well, it only works for Democrats. Let's just say that.
Oh, okay. See,
they can say what they want and do what they want, get away with it, and look at all the riots that they did, and burning and looting, and
that was okay.
None of the senators said anything about it.
No, that was all right.
All of a sudden, this happened, and unfortunately, there was some people that got killed. But I mean, he didn't tell them to breach the Capitol.
Right. So, that's the thing. It's like,
And then they want to hold him responsible when they didn't hold any of the others responsible when they said their stuff. So
nope. Yes.
I don't know.
It's just
everybody has their own thoughts, their own comments, and
I guess it seems that way, but it's just. Should we think about moving to Switzerland or Sweden or?
I'm not going anywhere.
I just wonder. You never hear nothing bad about them places. They just lay low. So I'm like, maybe that's the place to go. Kids are all grown.
I'm trying to look for birthdays here soon as the site updates. But
all right, well, when you find them, let me know. If you find birthdays, just tell me.
All right, it's just spinning right now.
Really? Your internet giving you issues?
All right, I'm ready for birthdays.
Well, go ahead. I'm not singing, so.
All righty, let's go. Today is January 10th, 2021. Today's birthdays are the following: Charles Turner again, Chip Sherry, Danny Kilcrease, David Edwards, David Wood, Don Rousey, Holly Barrett, Jack Harry, Jim Wilson. We got Kenneth Klein. We have Michael Lamarche, Michael Revolt. We have Serena Stewart, Tony Haleski, and we have tomorrow's Al Sargrillo, Andrew Wilson, Buckshot, D.L. Custard, and Daryl C.
Interesting. I didn't hear no names that really jumped out at me.
Yeah, me neither.
So just pick one. I'll let you pick.
Let's go with David Edwards.
All right.
Now I get an ad that came up on my screen.
I don't even know.
All right, David's out of Statesville, North Carolina.
Okay.
Of course, he likes to prospect for gold. He doesn't belong to any clubs. He found our site from a dealer. And a friend referred him to the site, and he has a Proline dredge.
Ew, okay. Pretty nice. You got to do two.
And let's see how long he's been a member.
How long has he been?
Looks like 2014.
Okay, so he's 6 years. Going on 7.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. You want to do 2?
Yep.
Pick another.
As I get back to the site here, and it lets me find the birthdays again.
Spin that wheel.
Oh, pick another.
Pick another. Let's see what. And
all righty. Where is it? Come on. Slow as molasses.
Right? When you need it, like that.
Yeah. Just loading real slow.
Really?
Yeah.
When was the last time you reset your router?
All right, let's go with how about Buckshot?
All right, I like that one. Buckshot.
Go with Buckshot.
Go with Buckshot.
All right, Buckshot is out of Marion, North Carolina.
Okay.
I like to prospect for gold and gems. They belong to Mountain Area Gem and Mineral Association. The Carolina Prospectors told him about it.
Oh, nice.
And they dredge in high bank on occasion.
Well, very
and sloughs.
Cool. Okay. He has been a member since.
What is it? 2015.
Okay. Now they're recent.
Yep, June of 2015.
Old Bill told him about us. So that's cool. Very nice. Now, speaking of gold, did you watch Gold Rush and Whitewater?
No.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
No, I don't really watch TV anymore.
Right? Not even Gold Rush and stuff?
No. The only shows I usually watch is like Japanese TV.
I got you. Well, Gold Rush, I like the Whitewater, the after with Fred and Dustin.
Oh, yeah?
They're on the Dustin and them. They're finding
nuggets?
Huge, massive nuggets under a giant boulder. They had to use one of them Sierra blasters to split the boulder. And the nuggets that came out from underneath that thing were amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. They're on the spot. Yeah, for sure. It's pretty amazing, the gold they're finding now. Red and them, they're still not doing too good. They're upstream. And they found like one little picker. That was it. So I hope they get on the gold soon and start doing as good as Dustin and his crew are doing. But yeah, I checked that out. And I was going to watch the Blind Frog Ranch thing, but I watched something else. So I have no reports on that. And I think that's
what is on after Gold Rush then?
That Blind Frog Ranch.
That's what you were talking about.
Yeah. Which it seems kind of interesting to me. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely watch some more of it and get caught up on it. But I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I just don't watch TV anymore.
Yeah. Well, I was going to watch it, and then we're like, let's go watch a movie. So we just went.
Just every time you flip a channel, and then you got to deal with the news or garbage or
stupid commercials. That's the worst part. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah, it's crazy.
20-minute show lasts a half an hour with commercials. I'd rather wait.
Yeah, if you have a 2-hour show, you got daggone almost 40 minutes of commercials.
Seems that way.
Yeah.
Always a lot of nonsense. Just too much.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think what else. Oak Island, about the same. Not a whole lot changed there, so nothing really to.
They still finding bits and pieces of stuff for everyone.
They found some bits and pieces of some pottery and looked like a plumb bob from maybe the 1500s or something.
Right, they found like a cave or tunnel or something, didn't they?
I don't know. I think they thought they did, but they kind of might have not have, and it's confusing sometimes. So
right,
I'm still a little lost, but I'll still watch it.
Yeah, I thought I seen some kind of advertisement or something saying they found a tunnel, but
it seems like in the commercials they always find something amazing, and then when you watch it, they didn't. They found a nail.
Yeah.
That's just good promotions right there. They know how to promote that show, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you just watch the clips and,
yeah. If they just show what they found during that commercial, you could save that hour of your life and watch it, and it'd be okay. You'd know what's happening on Oak Island. But I like to watch it. I don't know. To me, I think there's something there still. Or there was something. And they didn't get it all. Something. I just would like to see them guys find it. They've been looking long enough. They deserve to find it.
Yeah, you got to hit the right place, I guess.
Right, yeah. Uh-huh. Yep, there is. They're still saying no gold in Utah. Mm-hmm. That's not what Blind Frog Ranch says. They said there's all kinds of gold in Utah. So
who said no gold in Utah?
A couple of FCY Gold said no gold in Utah.
That's what Darren
Jaron always says there's no gold in Utah.
Even though he goes to his work sites and gets gold, but
seems like there's a lot of gold in Utah. That's what it seems like. Jaron just don't want to share it. That's what it is. So I don't know. But so Rich, where are you going to be at tonight?
Oh, we're traveling to Texas.
Texas?
Yes, we are going to Texas.
Is there gold and treasures in Texas?
Not very much. I know there's some in John Shaw's driveway.
Right. I think that's what it's going to say. Go look in John's driveway. That's it. So here's what we'll do. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with some lost treasures and some Cooley's Corner right after these messages. We'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit DirtHogPayDirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. DirtHogPayDirt.com, the best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time, tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. GoldProspectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at GoldProspectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at GoldProspectorspace.com. GoldProspectorspace.com.
Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Join Rich Cooley as he talks about equipment, new products, and so much more for all us prospectors and treasure hunters. Here's Rich.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cooley's Corner. Tonight we are heading to Texas.
Texas.
The overall gold production in Texas has been very little, especially considering the size of the state. Like many other lesser-known gold states, there's plenty of gold to be found in Texas, although the quantities likely to be recovered are certainly not likely to be anywhere near some of the other well-known gold-producing states. Gotcha. When the Spanish explorers traveled to the southwest, they scoured the countryside in search of gold and other valuable minerals. Texas has certainly been prospected over the years, and although gold discoveries have been minimal, there's enough present to keep an amateur prospector interested. There are plenty of gold prospectors in Dallas and Houston areas who venture out in the country and are able to pan for a little bit of gold. There are a few areas of known gold occurrences, mostly in the form of fine dust and very small flakes. Much of the state's gold production has come as a byproduct of mining for other minerals. There's still a few opportunities to find a little bit of color in Texas. Here's a few places that are known for gold occurrence. Gasly Creek in Bastrop County has produced very fine gold in the past. Walnut Creek in Blanco County had small amounts of placer work done in the late 1880s. It might be worth a look. Presidio Mine in Presidio County accounts for most of the gold production in the entire state of Texas. Although its primary minerals were zinc and lead, small amounts of silver and gold were also a byproduct of this mine. Nearby areas had potential for most possible gold deposits. Pennington Creek and Llano River in Llano counties are known to produce good amounts of placer gold. Most gold in Texas have been found in general areas of the Llanos. Small gold in private lands. Don't expect to strike it rich in gold mining in Texas, although some of the gold has been found, mostly in trace amounts, except for a few locations listed above. Keep in mind that most of Texas is privately owned and permission is required to do any prospecting on private lands. Gold is sparse in the state. Considering land mass of Texas, there are relatively few areas where gold has been documented, although it's worth considering the minor gold occurrences are mostly ignored and rarely get mentioned. Let me look at rare gems. Rare gems and minerals in Texas. We have topaz. Some exceptional specimens of blue topaz are found in central Texas in the Llano Uplift region near the town of Mason in the hill country of Mason County. Limited areas where blue topaz occurs in Texas is all on private land, but there are many fee digging locations where you can search for topaz specimens for a small fee. Some of the most popular places are Lindsay Ranch, Sequist Ranch, and Bar M Ranch. Prices generally range from $15 to $25 a day to screen for topaz. Then you have turquoise. Texas does not have turquoise mines. They are commonly viable. Although time mineral can be found in several locations in the state, some turquoise is found as a byproduct while mining for other mineral deposits. Some of the mines in Texas where gemstone has been found include Sierra Blanca Peaks, Van Horn, Hudson, Prospect, Calumet, and Maltby Prospect. Turquoise from Texas is rarely high quality, not river by collectors in comparison to what is found in Nevada, Arizona, and New Mexico. Of course, then they covered gold, which we know about that. Opal, even though they found extremely low quantities, common opal has been seen in Catahoula formations in the form of nodules in the coastal plains of Texas. They have amethyst. Amethyst mountains are known to have a deposit of crystal. However, the amount of quantity of the amethyst found here has not been recorded. Name of the mountain was suggested by the Geological Department of the United States after an expedition to the summit, and Amethyst was found. They also have jasper. It's reported to have been found in the area of Sullivan County, situated in Hidalgo County of Texas. Dorado and Webb County is situated on the north bank of the river, Rio Grande. Some have reported finding jasper and other interesting stones while biking along the rough tracks through these hills. There is some artifacts. Hunting for Native American artifacts is popular pastime in Texas due to the history of the many tribes in the state. In good locations, it's too hard to find. It isn't too hard to find a few arrowheads. Permission from private landowners is required to be certain to follow the laws and regulations in the areas. That's all I have for Texas.
Okay. That's it. Treasures?
You ready for some lost treasures?
Some lost treasures in Texas. I wonder if there's any good ones from the Texas outlaw days. There might be some.
All right. Texas is a state filled with buried treasures and sunken ships, and naturally also rife with stories.
Really?
Rumors and legends about the precious treasures. How they ended up lost, and for some of them found again. Here's a few examples.
Okay.
The Spanish silver cache. One of the oldest of Texas treasure legends, the one about the Spanish silver cache. The story is based on a Spanish document from Conquistador, telling us about a Spanish pack train of burros, which is donkeys, carrying 40 jackloads of silver. I don't know what they considered a jackload.
That's a jackload.
When persuaded by hostile Comanches, the leaders of the pack train decided to bury the silver rather than give it up to the Comanches. Silver was placed in the ground in an area near what today is called suburb called Leander, just north of Austin.
Okay.
Plenty of treasure seekers have come to Leander looking for the silver, but as far as they know, the treasure has never been found. Treasure seeker W.E. Snavely of Taylor did, however, find something else while looking for the Spanish cache in 1925. A ruby arrowhead weighing 15 carats and several other gemstones.
Interesting. Jackload.
Yeah, whatever a jackload. We have the Shoal Creek treasure number 1. According to legend, part of the Mexican payroll was stolen by the paymaster, a general, and 7 privates in 1836 and buried somewhere else.
A stupid notification on my computer.
The thieves took the treasure, some say worth the equivalent of $3 million US, to the area where the Shoal Creek empties into the Colorado River. Once there, two of the privates, how do you say this? Privates. Yeah, it has to be privates.
It does? Okay.
Privates.
Privates.
Two of the privates murdered the rest of the group, and soon one of the remaining privates killed the other one. Now there was just one man and his ill-gotten treasure left. The private, or the outlaw, returned over the border into Mexico. He later tried to go back to Texas again, but found it impossible. According to him, he had buried the treasures in Texas, and that's why he wanted to get back. He even drew a map of the site showing the treasure buried 5 feet below the ground, too close to an oak tree, with 2 eagle wings carved into it. So I guess if you find an oak tree with 2 eagle wings carved into it,
start digging.
Start digging 5 feet.
Yeah.
I bet you'll hit a lot of roots.
I bet you will too. Eagle wings.
Yeah.
Unless the bark growed over them. I can't even speak.
And I'm sure that probably happened.
Probably, right? If that
Shoal Creek treasure number 2 was 80,000 USD and gold coins. Hidden at the Shoal Creek towards the end of the Civil War, and was this treasure later found by a group of mysterious men in 1927.
Mm-hmm.
So the treasure was found.
Oh. Yeah, that
So
one.
it says, and was this treasure later found by a group of mysterious men in 1927.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine approximately 80,000 U.S. coins were in the hands of Confederate soldiers who feared the capital would be overrun by approaching Union forces. Keep the gold from ending up their enemies and buried it next to Shoal Creek. According to an article printed in the Rising Star Record of 1927, the treasure was then found by a group of men in April 1927 over a period of 8 months. A crew of 8 men worked on a 40-foot tunnel on the bank of the Shoal Creek. When first asked what they were doing, they claimed to be working on the foundation of a new bridge. There they changed the story and claimed to be working on the foundation of a fine house. Keep intruders away. They always kept a guard by the tunnel when not working on it. The article in the Rising Star Record tells us how on the night of April 13th, a box was lifted from a square-cut chamber between the rocks. For the next day, the workmen were gone, and blasting has ceased.
Okay.
Curious throngs soon found the dark tunnel and with lights discovered traces of large wooden boxes that had laid beneath the dirt for more than 60 years. So, there's one treasure down. The hidden treasures of Sam Bass.
Sam Bass. Sam
Bass was a notorious train robber born in Indiana in 1851. Since his death, a lot of rumors have been circulating about treasures hidden by Bass in Texas. Treasures that he never got a chance to retrieve again before he was mortally wounded by a .45 caliber Colt long-barreled 6-shooter in July of 1878. Longhorn Caverns. One of these rumors tells us that Bass used the Longhorn Caverns outside of Burnett in Hill Country as a treasure trove and a hideout. As far as we know, no treasure has been found here, but the cave system, 11 miles long, is still not thoroughly explored. Main opening is called the Sam Bass Entrance. Castell. Sam Bass allegedly buried 60,000 in gold and silver coins in a creek bed near the community of Castell, marking the spot with a rock in the fork of a tree. Castell is located in the heart of Texas Hill Country, northern border formed by the Llano River. Then we have Pack Saddle Mountain. Pack Saddle Mountain.
Pack Saddle Mountain.
Pack Saddle Mountain is a landmark 5 miles southwest of Kingsland, Texas, in eastern Llano County. State Highway 71. It diverges its name from the saddle-like appearance of its twin peaks. According to a persistent rumor, Mexican laborers found canvas sacks marked U.S. in a cave here while out cutting fence posts for a local rancher. Sacks were filled with gold and had to be hidden there by Sam Bass. When labor didn't return to the rancher went out looking for him, finding nothing but a piece of canvas sack with U.S. imprinted on it. What happened to the gold? Some stories claim the Mexican brought it with him. Others claim that he hid it or lost a part of it in another location of Pack Saddle Mountain. Bonus information: Pack Saddle Mountain has been suggested as a possible location for Los Almagres, Jim Bowles' famous Lost Mine. Last one is Round Rock. We know that Sam Bass has spent time in hiding in the community of Round Rock in 1878, right before the shootout with the Texas Rangers that would claim his life. Bass was in Round Rock to plan a bank robbery, and many believe that he brought his treasures from the previous robberies with him, hidden there somewhere in the area. According to one story, Bass hid part of his loot in an old tree. The story had been circulating several years after the robber's death, when maps leading to the alleged treasure appeared. According to these mysterious maps, the loot was hidden in a hollow tree and about 2 miles west of Round Rock. The road that runs here is nowadays named Sam Bass Road. Treasure hunters using one of the maps did locate a tree similar to one described on the map and cut it down only to find it contained no treasures whatsoever. Questions remain: is the loot hidden in any of the other old trees, or the map's just a hoax?
Yeah.
Has the treasure already been found by someone who kept quiet about it?
Hopefully. I always hope somebody found it and just didn't say nothing. You know?
That's a good way to cut all the old trees down.
Right? They always hid it by a tree back in them days. That's all there was to hide it by out there, I guess, was trees. A lot of them.
Look for a hollow tree.
Yeah. Hollow tree. Yeah. That's a big clue, isn't it?
Well, that was Cooley's Corner and Lost Treasures.
Oh, cool, Rich. Thank you, man. Thank you
for... somebody in the chat room tell me what we want to do next week.
Yeah.
What state?
Rich needs a state. We're running out. We can't think. So shout them out. What state?
I don't think I did Rhode Island yet.
You don't think you did Rhode Island? I don't know if we did Rhode Island. Crap. Yeah. I just don't know. But I got some weird Texas laws, and there looks like there's a shaboodle of them.
Well, let's hear them.
You know how you go from the one states to have 4 or 5 to Texas, who's got like 30. They have a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why when I seen that, I'm like, we did not do Texas. Yeah. All right. Weird laws in Texas. Number 1. It is illegal for children to have unusual haircuts. Huh. So what would be considered an unusual haircut in children?
Probably a mohawk or something like that.
Oh, yeah, okay. That kind of makes sense. All right. Let's see. A recently passed anti-crime law requires criminals to give their victims 24 hours notice, either orally or in writing, and explain to the nature of the crime about to be committed.
Oh my God. You gotta give them notice, 24-hour notice.
Yeah, and tell them what crime you're about to commit. Okay, whatever works. If that works, yeah. And hey, more power to you. It is illegal to milk another person's cow. All right, maybe you're stealing the milk. Maybe you just like milking cows.
Yeah.
One must acknowledge a supreme being before being able to hold public office. I don't get that. Not at all. All right, moving on. Texas is the only state where citizens also pledge allegiance to the state flag. Texas, baby. It is illegal to sell one's eyes. Okay.
It's illegal to sell one's eyes.
It's illegal to sell one's eye. So you can't sell one of your eyes if you need money. It's illegal. A program has been created in the state that attempts to control the weather. So what does that have to do with the law? I don't know. It is illegal to take more than 3 sips of beer at a time while standing.
3 sips of beer at a time while standing.
3 sips of beer at a time while standing. Okay. All right. It is illegal for one to shoot a buffalo from a second story of a hotel.
Huh.
They must have had that problem a lot back in the old days. And they're saying that milk another one's cow again. I already seen that one. All right. The entire Encyclopedia Britannica is banned in Texas because it contains a formula for making beer at home.
Oh.
I did not know that.
So you're not allowed making beer at home, I guess.
Nope. So you're not allowed. You cannot have an Encyclopedia Britannica for that reason. In Abilene, Texas, it is illegal to idle or loiter any place within the corporate limits of the city for the purpose of flirting or mashing. Whatever. In Austin, Texas, wire cutters cannot be carried in your pocket.
Huh.
Yeah, well, you're probably up to something no good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, probably.
In Clarendon, it is illegal to dust any public building with a feather duster. Oh my. In Dallas, it is illegal to possess realistic dildos. The hell?
Oh my gosh.
I just read them. I don't write them.
Well, that had to have been like a newer post instead of an older one.
Maybe.
When they started making them, but.
Well. What's wrong with Texas? Up to a felony charge can be levied for promoting the use of or owning more than 6 dildos. What is wrong with that state? There's something wrong with them there. Oh my goodness.
I wonder when they were made. I'm going to find out.
I don't know. In El Paso, urinating on the streets is illegal. That makes sense. In El Paso, appearing in public wearing a lewd dress is prohibited. Okay. In Galveston, Texas, it is illegal to drive a motor car down Broadway before noon on Sundays. Okay. In Galveston, offensive gestures will not be tolerated at any special event.
Huh. It says the first rubber dildos have been traced back to around 1850. They started appearing in movies during the 1930s and the 1940s.
So
many were called martial aids rather than sexual aids.
Oh my God. Yep. Texas got 2 big laws on them. So
wow, that's crazy stuff there.
2 so far. I mean, there may be another one down this list. In Galveston, no person shall throw trash from an airplane.
Huh.
All right. In Galveston, landing an airplane on the beach is illegal. I don't get it. In Galveston, no person shall inhale fumes from model glue. Just saying.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
In Galveston, any person who sits on a sidewalk may be fined up to $500.
Wow.
Really? For sitting on a sidewalk?
Wow.
In Houston, it is illegal to sell Limburger cheese on Sunday.
Limburger cheese. Oh, man. Did you ever try it?
No, I don't ever want to. Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, I have, and I hate it.
So,
I held my nose, and it still tasted yucky.
Oh, geez. Ugh. It just smells so bad I couldn't eat it. All right. In Houston, beer may not be purchased after midnight on Sunday, but it may be purchased on Monday. Does that make sense?
Say that again.
Beer may not be purchased after midnight on a Sunday,
Okay.
but it may be purchased on Monday.
Okay.
After midnight on Sunday, it is Monday.
Yeah, you would think.
All right. In Lubbock County, it is illegal to drive within an arm's length of alcohol, including alcohol in someone else's bloodstream. So if you were sitting in the car with me and you were drunk, you have it in your bloodstream, it'd be illegal for me to be driving with you.
Right.
Okay. In Port Arthur, obnoxious odors may not be admitted while in an elevator. So you can't crack a rat while you're in an elevator. Something Dennis would do.
Yeah.
In Richardson, it is illegal to do U-turns.
It's illegal to do a U-turn.
Yeah, that's common. That's illegal in Ohio, too. It used to be. In Richardson, it is illegal to place a for sale sign on a car if it's visible from the street. Okay. Hey, got me. In San Antonio, it is illegal to urinate on the Alamo. In San Antonio, it is illegal for both sexes to flirt or respond to flirtation using the eyes and or hands. Okay. You got me. In Temple, cattle thieves may be hanged on the spot. I wonder if that one still holds true. In Temple, you can ride your horse in the saloon. So, in Texarkana, owners of horses may not ride them at night without taillights. And that is weird laws in Texas. So, strange. And
what's our phone number? Phone lines are open.
What is that phone number, Rich?
Is it 419? I don't know.
Dude, wait, I'm laughing because 419. Hold on. This is how I know.
Tell it to me.
419. Why can't I remember our phone number? Here.
You're listening to Prospectors Radio on the Gold Prospectors Space Network. Phone lines are open. Have a question? Give us a call. 419-520-7574.
Jaron knew it.
See, I thought it was 419.
I knew it was 419. Then I was thinking 756. Somebody.
I thought it was 419-520-7574.
Well, here's a caller for you.
Yeah, Ray.
All right, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Well, good evening, Tim Grimes and Rich Cooley.
What's happening?
Welcome to Gold Prospector Space Radio. This is Ray.
What's happening, Ray?
Oh, not a whole heck of a lot.
Not a whole heck of a lot?
You guys look like you're kind of swinging low and all by yourself. I figure somebody better call in and
thank
give
you
all a hand.
Well, we appreciate it. We're just used to having our punching bag Scott here so we can beat up.
Yeah, we always seem to wing it, Ray. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because, they don't tell you they're not coming until, 10 minutes till we're getting ready to go on. And it's like, I'm not going to make it. Maybe.
Hey, you are the creator. You can do it, dude. I tell you, you can do it.
We're here. We're here, buddy, like always. We will always show up.
Yeah, me and Tim always seem to figure it out.
Yeah, we always show up and we'll wing it, right? So what have you been up to, Ray? How's that weather been down there?
Oh, it's actually we've warm as can be. It's a rainforest and we're raining. So, but the biggest reason I called in tonight. Now there's a reason I called in. So, another little thing that somebody can actually type into the Gold Prospector space of the story is, given your area and your gold expertise, what would be your most ideal, if money didn't matter, new gold prospecting equipment you could get? Would you get a high banker? Would you get a dredge? Would you be transporting it and cruising to different areas?
Okay.
What's the limit? If money wasn't the limit, what would you get, Tim Grimes, and where would you go?
What would I get? I would get Probably now. See, I'm not going crazy. I would get like a 2.5-inch dredge with air, and I would just go to Bill's in Southern Ohio and go right there and go dredging.
How many miles of driving is that for you?
It's about probably about 2 hours. So 100 and some miles each way. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I guess 100 miles ain't that bad. I mean, I remember when I lived down south, 100 miles ain't that far.
No, and the gold there is worth the drive. If it wasn't, then it'd be like, I'm not driving that far. I know the gold there, it's not worth it. But it's just the opposite. I know the gold there is good, and it's worth it. It's worth the drive, without a doubt. So that's what I would do. I wouldn't want a 4-inch dredge. I want something I can easily throw in and out by myself, throw in the car, in the trunk, and go. So if money was no object, that's what I would do.
All right. What about you, Rich? What would you do?
Well, I don't know if I'd need equipment because my buddy in Juneau, Alaska would hook me up. But if money was no limit, I would definitely like to go to Juneau or Alaska and prospect for at least 2 weeks.
Oh.
Well, I tell you, going to Nome or going to Chicken would definitely pay you more gold. There's no doubt about that.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, but I'd like to go under the water too.
Right.
I'd like to dive underwater.
You want to dive.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Now, I don't know if I'd like to do the ice cold gold stuff, Bering Sea gold. It's like you got to have hot water in your suit. I could do it, but why should I?
No, I couldn't.
I would just like to go, down 8-10 feet, good enough for me, just kind of like we did down in Alabama when we were down there.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm with you.
But yeah, I'd like to go to Alaska and find some of that real bigger gold, bigger than what I've found.
Okay. Ray, what about you?
Actually, I actually want to build a bigger seagoing barge, seagoing razor's edge.
Okay.
Something that I feel safer with bigger waves.
Gotcha.
And that I could actually hook onto with a boat and I could actually, tow it around in all the salt water here without worrying about it falling apart. A bigger one that's stronger, heavier duty.
Okay.
But like an 8-inch or 10-inch or what?
No, actually, it would still probably be. Actually, the new one would be a twin 18-inch sluice boxes that are 8 foot long, and then a 4-foot header box with two 4-inch hydroforce nozzle intakes and one 6-inch jet log intake.
Oh, okay.
I could either do two people on 4-inch nozzles or one person on a 6-inch nozzle.
Okay. Right. See, that would be sweet.
Yeah, that way, if I was to take somebody out, they'd have somewhere to play. And I wouldn't feel bad about, okay, that's your mat and your nozzle and you're digging, that's your gold. Right. Otherwise, you ain't touching my gold. I want my gold. Not that I'm stingy, but
No.
I like Randy Lewis's idea too. That would be good.
Yeah.
Get a good metal detector and go to Australia.
That would be nice too if money was no object.
Yeah.
And time. Yeah. I guess if you had the money, you wouldn't have to worry about time. You just go and do it.
Yeah.
So you don't have a dredge at all then, Tim?
No, not no more.
I thought you used to have a dredge.
I did, but I had to get rid of all my stuff, So
okay,
I got to re-up.
So we're gonna do a fundraiser for Tim Grimes. It's like, okay, Tim Grimes needs a wetsuit. Okay, let's see what
I still got my
wetsuits. He needs
a
gold pan.
I got my wetsuits, got my gold pans, and that's
needs a dredge.
That's about all I got. All the equipment had to go when I got divorced. So
yeah,
it all went bye-bye. It's like I'll replace it.
It all went bye-bye.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll figure out a way to get you all hooked back up. So let me go ahead and hop off the phone, and if somebody else wants to, then call in and say, well, if I had no money, if I had
That's right.
My wildest dreams of what the hell I want to do and where I'd go locally with my own thing, what would I do?
That's right. I like it.
Let us know.
You do. Okay. Ray, good
All
idea.
right.
I like it. Thanks,
Ray.
God bless you. Bye.
Later, bud. Bye.
Phone lines are open. 419-520-7574. Give us a call.
No, we know that number now.
I'll forget it next week.
I will too. I had too much in my head. I end up forgetting it. But I would. That's where I'd go. I'd just get a small dredge again and just go to Bill's and just plank around. Get that gold. And be happy.
I'd like to get back to Idaho there too. That'd be good.
All right. See, here's another caller for us, Rich. All right. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. We was just doing Texas.
I know. I was thinking we just got an inch of snow down here, believe it or not.
Oh, man.
So how bad did I hack the names up?
It's crazy. Hey, so I've got a question, and maybe this will flow into the last, Ray's, thing. You're talking about equipment.
Right.
Last week, Dennis Dayton was talking. He had mentioned, and he was showing he had like 35 buckets of material that he wanted to use. And I was looking back through some of the videos that Dennis had done.
Right.
And he had bought what's called a little gold spinner.
Yes.
And I was wondering, I'm like, well, I kept wondering, like, well, why the hell isn't he just running it through that? Because, he bought that and then you never heard anything more about it. So what's up with that piece of equipment?
We'll tell you why he didn't do it, because it's Dennis, first off. That's what he does. It's like, we'd tell him the same thing. We'd say, why don't you just run it through a little gold spinner? Because I want to run it through this or something. It's Dennis. It's just the way he does.
He's got so many different things.
Okay, that being aside, I was just kind of curious. That piece of equipment is supposed to be super sort of, efficient.
It is.
Just like that new piece of equipment that, what's his name? The guy, the gold cube guy.
Oh, the gold cube? Or?
You mean Gold Hog?
What's that guy?
Wait, Mike Pung you talking about?
Mike Pung. So Mike Pung's new, his new concentrator, that new thing that he did with, AskJeffWilliams.com, right?
Oh, right.
Out there in Arizona,
right?
That they've got a new, right? So the little gold spinner is kind of the poor man's version of Mike Pung's kind of big whirly bird thing, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. But now I can contest to a little gold spinner because I've used it and I love it. That is a great piece of equipment. If I had one, every bit of dirt I had would go in it. I wouldn't mess around. Dennis is just.
I'm not. I don't want to turn this to picking on Dennis. I was just like, why? I'm just wondering if there was something wrong with it, or why.
No,
okay.
There ain't nothing wrong. Dennis has just got so much different equipment that
He
he'll
probably has both of those gold spinners.
I think he does.
He has the desktop model, and then he has the one that you wheel around.
The one you take to the creek. He's got them all, but he'll be like.
He's got my cleanup sluice, and he's got all kinds of other equipment. You just don't understand how much equipment that this man has.
And he's just. It's Dennis.
Well, the other thing that kind of threw me off is that if you look at the dates on, when those videos came out,
right?
They did like 4 or 5 videos and then stopped. There's nothing updated on them. So it's like, well, are they still around? Is it they stopped making them because they don't, So it's just, anyway, you've answered my question. I appreciate it.
the little gold spinner is still being made. It's you know, it's
Lee Hirschberger.
Yeah, his brother is still making them. Yeah, they still make them, and to this day. So, and
Which Lee's a member here on the site.
Yeah,
so.
they're a great product. Lee's a good friend of ours, and it really is. It's a great product. If you know, it is amazing, really is. And like I said, Dennis just likes to use all of his different equipment.
So. Yeah, he's got so much equipment. I think he's got a bunch of Gold Hog stuff, and he's got
Gold Cube, blah blah.
Gold cubes, and he's got the regular banjo pans and different types of pans, and
yeah. So I kind of think it's whatever is easiest for him to grab that day is what he'll use.
Gotcha.
That's
okay,
Dennis.
thank you. Answer my question. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, buddy. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, Dennis. Yep. Dennis is.
I think I asked him that many a times too.
Oh, I know. I have too.
But I think it goes in his different phases. You know?
Yeah, because it's like, why don't you use your little gold spinner?
Another phase for a while.
Oh yeah, you'll say, why don't you use them in that cleanup sluice I made you for that? Oh, I don't know. It's Dennis. That's the only answer. It's Dennis.
Yeah, that's all in what's in, I guess.
I think so. You know, he'll get a new piece of equipment. That'll be the one he uses again for a while, and then fall back to the gold cube or just
there you go. Why Gold said Dennis is like a child on Christmas. Whenever a new innovative piece of a prospecting equipment comes out, he gets it.
Yeah, that's our Dennis. Yeah, he's. That was a great question. I like that one.
And there's nothing wrong with it. I mean,
no, but it's true.
If you think you already found the gem.
Right, but Dennis will have 35 buckets of dirt and be running them through a banjo pan or something. It's like, why are you doing that when you got all that cleanup equipment? Set it up.
I think he's got a trombone, and he's got eye makers, and he's got.
He does. He does. He's got them all.
But I think some of his equipment is out west, stored in.
Yeah, he does have some out in the storage unit out in Idaho, but that's our Dennis. We'll have to ask him when he's here next time. We'll have to mess with him and see. He's probably listening, you know.
Yeah, he's probably chuckling.
Yeah, he probably is. He's probably laughing right now, going, "Yep, let something new come out. I'll get that too." Dennis. I don't know, Rich. Right? But you know what I do know? Tuesday night hangouts with Ed, Jess, Dano, and the Treasure Vixens every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be sure and check them out this Tuesday at 8 o'clock and see what's happening over there at the Tuesday night hangouts.
I don't know who their guest is this
Me
week.
neither. They're not here. They can't tell me. So if they don't tell me, I don't announce it. I just tell them to go watch Ed, Jess, Dano, and the Treasure Vixens.
Yep.
That's the best we can do then, right?
That's right. Send them their way.
I still got, 2 buckets of dirt in my storage unit. Ain't got nothing to run them on.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I got 2 buckets Dennis gave me from the pit.
Oh, man. Yeah, you got to classify all them and start panning.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do because I ain't got no cleanup equipment. If I had a little gold spinner, I'd have went through it. Been done.
Yeah, classify them all and keep classifying, and just keep panning them out till you get down to the nitty gritty.
That's what I'm going to have to do. Maybe this summer I'll get around to it.
That stuff's just so muddy, though.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, you got to get. Well, you'll have a hard time getting it out of the buckets now because they'll be solid as well.
It's set up in them buckets. It's like fence post, you know.
Best thing to do is put it in like a big masonry tub and just run water in it and let it overflow.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I got like 5 masonry tubs. I'll just do it.
Let them overflow into the tub and try to loosen the material up and dump them out. And
that'll be what I do. Maybe this year.
Dry or what in there. And
yeah.
Keep dumping out the dirty water and keep adding more water and keep dumping the dirty water out. And
yeah, maybe I'll do it this summer. Hopefully.
Classifying. Yep.
Get around to it and get her done. You know. They get those out of my way so I quit tripping over them. It's like these dang buckets of dirt. like you said, they weigh a ton.
Yeah, they do.
They do. And they're hard as a rock.
I think I cracked 1 or 2 buckets trying to get daggone things out because they're just so solid.
Yep. Oh, yeah, they've been sitting now for like 2
Oh, they were probably sitting at Dennis' place for 2 years.
Yeah, who knows how long they sit there, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, I got to go through these. I got to. Because Dennis swears to me there's gold in them. So it's like, okay. And like Ray's telling everybody, you still got time to call in real quick. Tell us your dream setup, Jaron. There's a caller. Let's see who's calling us now, Rich.
I'll be right back, Tim.
All right. All right, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name's Kevin, and I'm calling back.
Kevin, you're back again already.
Well, I got another question.
All right, let's hear it, man.
You guys were, you kind of went some dead air there. So, what about that new thing that guy that made the Dream Mat? It's called like the Xylose sluice. It's kind of this double layer sluice, and he's got this little slot where you kind of flip the switch and it dumps all the cons from the vortex. Is that thing still going? Or that's another one that was filmed. It was, wow, that looks cool. And then you don't hear anything else about it.
Right.
Hi, Kevin.
Maybe Rich, did you hear the question, Rich? Have you seen that sluice?
Did I see what?
That sluice box that he's talking about. It's that one by the guy that makes the Dream matting. What's that? David Peterson, I think it is.
Peterson. No, I haven't seen the box.
I haven't seen it either. And
it's called like the Xylose or something.
The Xylose. Oh,
is that the one that has all the different diversions on it?
Yes.
That's the one.
It goes like one angle to another angle to another angle to another angle.
Well, and then there in the bottom of each of the vortexes, he's got this little slide where he slides it down and it dumps it out, and it goes down to a second layer in a sluice underneath the top sluice.
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah,
okay.
That is one I haven't seen yet.
I'll post the link if I can find it.
Yeah,
again.
please do. I'd like to see that thing. Now okay. I'm interested. I'm sure Dennis knows all about it. I guarantee he does.
Based on what you said, he probably has one.
He probably does. He's probably got one being made for him. I can't wait till Wednesday. Awesome.
All right. Thanks for the question.
No, thank you, buddy. Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye. That's cool. I want to see that one now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That sounded like Dennis at first.
You've seen this sluice, Rich?
No. Well, I thought I'd seen something about it a long time ago, but I knew there was a bunch of them working on different designs, but till I actually see this, I'm not sure if it was the same thing that I've seen before or not.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. That's why I said I don't recall seeing this thing. It sounds kind of different, you know? So, yeah, post that link if you can. I want to see that thing, you know?
What do you say it was called?
It's got a weird name.
Oh.
I don't even, it's just a weird name. But it's like, interesting. Interesting. I always like new gold products, you know, because it's like,
there's all different kinds out on the market, and everybody says theirs the best.
Right. Know? You know, these little gimmicks, it's like, okay, will that really work? How well will it work? You know, so I always like this to see the new stuff every year that does come out. So interesting. Very, very interesting. You know, very cool. So, Rich, what do you think, brother? We'll go ahead and wrap it up.
Yep.
All right. Well, we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight, and for Ray for enticing the callers to call in.
Thanks, Ray.
Appreciate that, buddy. We really do. And I want to thank everybody that tuned in. Don't forget to join us Wednesday night for West Coast Wednesday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I know me and Rich will be here.
Yep.
I ain't going to guarantee nobody else.
Lord willing, I'll be here.
If Rich ain't here, I'm not coming either. But thank you all again. And until Wednesday, you guys have a great, safe week. And we're out of here. We'll see you Wednesday. Good night, everybody.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectors.com.